Hey guys, Sherry here from Fit to Be Live. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you have asthma, I promise you this video will be of great help to you. So I was diagnosed with asthma when I was 3 years old. I've had it my entire life. It has been great sometimes, other times not so great. Things can fluctuate with exercise, allergens, the weather, everything. It just seems like sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not okay. I'm someone who does not like to rely on medication, and I know that asthma is a chronic condition, so it's something that you just have. You're not going to get over it. Some people outgrow it, that's awesome, but I have found a way to manage my asthma, and I can say that with 100% assurity. If I don't do the things that I'm going to share with you today, I need my rescue inhaler. I'm not advocating to stop taking your medication, so that's very important. Please work with your healthcare professional. But as you try these things, you may notice that the medication that you're currently using to manage your asthma is not needed, or maybe not needed as much. So you might be able to use less of it. And I think overall, maybe that's sort of the end goal. I will tell you right now, for me, I don't use any inhalers, I don't have any pills, I don't have anything. I have a rescue inhaler that I might use once a month. And it's always because something triggered an asthma attack. So it was always kind of putting myself in a different situation that is not normal for me. But on the whole, day to day, my asthma is completely managed naturally. So let's go ahead. I want to share these things with you now. Okay, so we're just going to jump right in. The first thing that has helped me to manage my asthma is the inclusion of ground flaxseed in my diet. Now, this is not new, but I don't think many people understand how effective this can be for asthma management. Flaxseed is an anti-inflammatory. Now, I buy it whole. And I buy it that way because once it's ground, it starts to go rancid and the shelf life diminishes very quickly. It has a lot of dietary benefits outside of asthma management. It's high in omega-3s, it's high in fiber, it's just really great for you. But because it's an anti-inflammatory and the lungs get inflamed during an asthma attack, I have found that if I put 1 to 2 heaping tablespoons in a smoothie twice a day, so I'll do it in the morning and then I'll do it again at night, I have no breathing problems. And it might seem like, oh sure, it's the flaxseed. Trust me, it's the flaxseed. If I miss a day or two, I'm wheezy. So this is magic. And if the only change you make is to start including this in your diet, I promise you over a period of a few weeks, you are going to see results, and it's profound. Now, I will caution you, if you're not used to flaxseed, do not start with 2 tablespoons twice a day. Starting 1 teaspoon once a day, and then gradually over a period of maybe 3 to 4 weeks, getting to the point where you can do 2 tablespoons twice a day, or even 1 tablespoon twice a day might be all you need. You got to kind of play with it, but just start to use ground flax. Start slow and increase. So what I do is I have a magic bullet. This thing is literally magic, and this is not sponsored, but I really love this little blender. So I use the coffee grinding blade and just the little housing, and I will fill this up with flaxseed to about here and grind it up. And that'll last me a couple of days in the fridge. Now that might seem like a very small thing, but I'm telling you, if I miss a day, I'm wheezy. So ground flax can easily be stirred into orange juice, pineapple juice. I like the citrusy juices. I also make myself, of course, my green smoothie, and any leftover goes into the fridge, and this is what I reach for. So green smoothie recipe, I will link it, and you can try that as well with your ground flax. Okay, the next thing I do is I use peppermint oil. So I bought mine from doTERRA. I would highly recommend doTERRA essential oils. Again, not sponsored. It's what I use. I can recommend it because I've had wonderful success with it. Just a note about these oils, they've got a barcode on the bottom when you get them. You can actually go to a website and type that in and see the purity of this oil. So they have a very, very high quality essential oil. It is just essential oils. There's nothing added to it. This is what I'm looking for and it works well for me. So I've actually gone through this bottle. This is an empty bottle of peppermint oil, but I like keeping this on my bedside table. So if I do start to get a little bit wheezy in the evening or even as I'm going to bed at night, because I find night, I don't know if it's because of the dampness, sometimes you just feel like, oh, my breathing is a little tight. And I'll literally like take 10 to 12 breaths, peppermint oil, and that helps to relax my airways and have me breathing easy again. So, and it smells delicious. It's like inhaling candy canes. You can also make roller bottles. So I've just bought these roller bottles on Amazon, and all I mixed it with was fractionated coconut oil. So this makes my peppermint oil last a lot longer, and it's just a little roller. So I will rub that on my chest, maybe under my nose if I'm going to bed, maybe on my wrist. The benefit of a roller bottle is that it actually prolongs the life of your essential oils, because you only need 7 to 10 drops in this bottle, and then it's filled with fractionated coconut oil. So your more expensive peppermint oil will last a lot longer. Okay, the next two will benefit anyone, but if you have asthma, they will especially benefit you. Number one, water. I find when I'm well hydrated, it's a lot easier to be breathing easy. When I start to get dehydrated, systems inside our bodies need fluid in order to function properly. And I think when you're an asthmatic, it's even more so. If you're already thirsty, you're already dehydrated. You shouldn't be thirsty at all. So what I do is I like to carry a bottle of water with me through the day, because out of sight is out of mind. If I have a canteen with me, I will sip at it through the day. I'll see it and I'll be, oh, I should take a couple sips of water. And that way I'm not feeling bloated because I've just downed like 10 gulps all at once because I feel like, oh, I gotta get my fluid into me. But any fluids are gonna help you stay hydrated. And as you get used to drinking water, it just becomes easier to always have it with you, and then you enjoy it more. The last one I'm going to mention is exercise. Before you run away screaming, I don't mean anything super complicated. I don't mean special workout routines and clothes and programs, nothing like that. No equipment. All I'm saying is healthy, active living is extremely important for everyone, even more so for people with asthma. The reason being because when you get your heart rate elevated and your breathing rate increases, you're actually increasing your lung capacity. And your lungs will get better at using the oxygen that you're inhaling and exhaling. They get stronger with use, just like every other part of your body. So again, healthy, active living. You don't have to go out and run a marathon. You don't even have to go out and walk a marathon. But if you can do things for 20 to 30 minutes a day that increase your heart rate and your breathing rate, that is going to help you manage your asthma. So I really hope that this has helped you. I hope that you're going to try these things, and please leave a comment below. I would love to hear from people to tell me, wow, this is incredible, this worked for me, because I'm telling you, this is incredible and this worked for me, and I wish that I had come across it somewhere. So I continue to live this way. I am managing my asthma naturally, and I just wanted to share that because boy, oh boy, it's very freeing. Rather than being attached to puffers and medications and getting sick more often, now I feel like, you know what? I have this disease, but it's okay because I can manage it, and I hope you can too. Thanks so much for joining me. Please click a like and consider subscribing. I would really love that.